This is Stephen Williams, founder and president of the creditrepairshop.com. I wanted to um, talk to you about some potential customers that we have coming aboard that have some issues that I see with potentially with some people that are watching here on YouTube. They were YouTubers. One of them was incarcerated and had multiple accounts placed on him while he was incarcerated. Absolutely none of the accounts was his. He has proof that he was incarcerated, but no matter what, they have gotten judgments and now are moving to garnish wages. And this goes back to something that I spoke about in other videos that when you get that demand letter, you have to attack that right away. If you were incarcerated and there was no way you could have gotten a demand letter, what you need to do to correct this situation, you have to file what's called a FTC identity theft complaint form, and or really it's like an ID theft kit where you will put all of the information about what happened. You have to put a police report with it, and you have to send a copy of that to the bureaus. You have to send a copy to the plaintiff attorney, send a copy to the furnishers or the original creditor, so they can know and get put on record exactly what happened. Usually 9.9 times out of 10, everything goes away. Some of the times what they'll do is they'll send some other documentation that they want, so they have their own internal file that they want you to paperwork to fill out before they will take away that debt. So that's what you need to do if you had that situation. We have another situation where a young lady has a lease that was potentially put in her name without her permission from an ex that she was with, and they are actually garnishing her wages. And what makes this even a step higher that needs to be dealt is that she has a job where if she doesn't have this taken care of, it can affect her keeping the clearance for her job. So what I had suggested is, number one, they're going to probably try to claim that they uh, uh, sent out letters to collect on this debt. She's saying that she never received them. Number two, they're going to say that there is a judgment in her name and that she was notified that they were trying to sue her. She didn't get it. She didn't get that letter. She never signed for that letter. And then number two, that there is a judgment and now they're trying to attach and get the money from her, even though this debt was almost 18 years ago. But remember, a judgment can last for 20 years. And they're coming right at the last minute, like they're coming right across the finish line at the last minute. So, what I suggest that she do, number one, is need to fill out a complaint stating that she never signed. Like, this is something that she never signed, and that even though you are supposed to worry about it, but as a consumer, you could probably get away with saying that because it was not my debt and because I never received anything in the mail about it. And the time that I did receive something about it, because she did say she received something early, that she responded back saying it wasn't hers, and then she didn't hear nothing else about it until now. So uh, this is going to be a back and forth game, but to step this up a notch to get their attention, police report needs to be filed on this one. FTC complaint for ID theft needs to be filed on this one, submitted and sent to the plaintiff attorney and to the original creditor. Let's see here. We had some good ones come in. Also today, there was a credit card account for a customer that was dismissed, which is that's always good news when someone has one dismissed. We have another one that came in today where they acknowledged the summons that we put together in response for the customer, but there was some little bit of information that they wanted to get before they would make their decision on if they're going to allow that credit card debt buyer to be able to proceed uh, with the lawsuit. So, but I can consider that a win because it did delay it and nothing's happening right now on that. Let's see, got another one here. I think that was it for today on like the on the ones that I talked to. The staff talked to most of the people, but those are the ones that we talked to that I specifically talked to today. So I'm going to end the video here. Remember to post your questions. Remember to um, like the videos and support the channel. I really appreciate it. Again, there is a letter. I'm going to put the link below this video because that letter that I have below this video will stop a lot of the things that people are having to respond to months and years later from debt buyers that are buying debt and then they're using tricks to get them to get judgments and do the things that they do. So this is Stephen Williams, founder and president of the creditrepairshop.com. And until next time, thank you for your time.